Hey everybody, I wanted to show you my perlite bed. This is an experiment. There is something called a gravel bed where you can take bare root trees, plant them in gravel, and the only difference from planting them in dirt is that you got to water them almost every day. But it produces great roots, and you can actually pull them up, sell them bare root all throughout the summer. So this is a way of extending the bare root season and being able to sell trees all summer, which we've never done. And I have not told anybody or promoted this in any way, this perlite bed. We tried the gravel bed a couple of years ago, and it actually did work. People could take the trees home in the middle of the summer, just bare root them, and they had fantastic roots growing in that gravel bed. So I thought, it's such a pain though. It's heavy sand, you have to be a little bit, you have to get a pitchfork, and then I had landscape fabric underneath and the roots grew into that. So I just had the idea, could I just use perlite, which is this light white stuff, these pebbles, it's expanded volcanic rock. And could I just use that instead? And could we pull up one of these trees and plant it and send it home with you just like this? Maybe. I just sold some of these little Bergeson dogwoods here. Yeah, just reach in and pull it up. And if you can see, all those white roots are new roots that it's putting out. So just toss this in a bag. If you take this home, you probably shake it off a little bit before you put it in the hole. But you just plant it, and of course everything needs the indentation to soak it in good. But this might work. I wanted to try pulling up one of these trees for you just to see. What we did is we put in basically some leftovers in here, and they didn't all grow. There's one or two here that didn't take, which is similar to what happens with bare root trees. But I'm really happy with these flowering crabs. For instance, this purple prince, I was actually worried about it. It put out blooms but not leaves for a long time, and now it looks just healthy as can be. I've got some green wall spire, which is a columnar flowering crab. I put some oak trees, Majestic Spires red oak, spring snow flowering crab, some of the NDSU river birch, a hardy river birch called Northern Tribute. And these crazy leaves belong to catalpa trees, Northern catalpa. I've got amber chokecherry. The Northern Empress elm didn't do as well. For instance, this one still has just tiny, tiny leaves up there, but the Prairie Expedition elm are doing fantastically. And that's what I want to try digging up, and just to see what the roots look like on one of those. So let's see what we got going on here. Look at those new roots. All those whitish roots are new roots that it's putting out. So I would actually be very confident sending this home. So if you want to buy a Prairie Expedition elm, normally I don't sell trees this time of year, but now you know the secret. And you got to request it, and you got to force me to come dig one up for you from this perlite bed. But it'll probably work.